Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm working on shooting in the standing position at distance. Okay, I'm shooting 110 yards. I'm shooting at a 12-inch plate. Now, I'd like to go prone, but I can't because of the grass that you see in front of me over here. Okay, so that prevents me from going into a prone position because if I lay on the ground, all I'm going to see is the grass in front of me. In previous videos, I've covered the squat position, sitting position, kneeling position. And I can't utilize that because even in those positions, I still have grass in front of my face. So I'm going to have to use the standing position. Okay, so we're doing standing, we're doing 110 yards. So we need to stabilize ourselves as much as possible. I am shooting this Ruger 1022. So at 110 yards on the 12-inch plate, I'm shooting, I'm putting my red dot right at the top. Okay, so I basically have a 6-inch holdover. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collapse my stock. Okay. And by collapsing the stock, I'm able to bring in everything nice and tight. Right? I'm not holding the gun out here. I'm bringing it as close as possible and tucking my elbows into my body. Okay. Okay. So when I'm gonna use the proper shooting techniques that I would normally use, like holding my breath and that kind of stuff. But that's the main thing here. We've collapsed the stock. We're trying to keep our elbows as close to our body. And now we're going to shoot at this 12-inch plate. It's a plate that swings back and forth. At this distance, I'm not going to be able to visually see the hits. I mean, I can see the target, but I won't be able to see the hits. So we're listening to the ping, okay? We're listening for a ping. That's why I'm wearing earplugs today instead of earmuffs, because I need to be able to hear that ping, okay? So let's start this, see how we do. Ping! That was a hit. No. No. Ping. Okay. So far we got 2 out of 5 hits. Okay. Now in this position, even though you're tucked in, that red dot's still gonna move a little bit, right? When you put it on that target. So to some extent, you almost got time when you squeeze that trigger off, because you came down, you got to time it a little bit. So there's a little bit of that involved. Also the fact that the ground's really not even here, so I'm trying to find a nice, comfortable position for my feet. Also, I'm at a slope. Bing. Okay, I think my initial holdover was a little too high. Okay, I think I was going just above my target. Now I'm going a little bit lower, so I'm probably using like a 4-inch holdover instead of the 6 I was using initially. I knew that wasn't going to hit. I could have called that because I saw the red dot come off target. That's an important thing to do when you're shooting. When you squeeze that trigger, pay attention to that red dot because you'll know whether you're going to hit it before the bullet even goes there. Hit. Okay. Pretty good to take a little bit of rest. This is, it's not tiring in the sense like you're not picking up heavy bags or anything, but it's just tiring. You're trying to hold everything tight as possible and trying to keep the gun moving. So it's something for you guys to practice. As you guys, you could hear the pings. I am getting hits at 110 yards. I mean, obviously I'm not getting 100%. I'm probably getting, probably less than 50%, maybe 40%, what I just did. Even 30%. I mean, the good thing is from this position here, right, I know that 110 yards, I can put effective fire on the target. So from the standing position, I'm not going to get certain hits, but I can put, you know, what I call effective fire. So I can, you know, if I'm in the bushes like this, and I have, let's say I'm working with a team, and my team is trying to flank around the sides, you know, I can take a position like this if this is the best option to me, right? Let's say I'm in an open field, right? Where, you know, because here in Pennsylvania, we've got lots of open fields, you know, like cornfields. So if I'm in a cornfield where the crop's pretty high, you know, I can put effective fire, you know, on the threat at 110 yards, you know, and force them to basically take cover while my teammates move around to the side. So don't be afraid to push the envelope a little bit. You know, don't start at 110 yards. You know, start, you know, 25 yards or 50 yards standing, you know, and push it back to see how far back you can go. You know, once you get to a point where you're only getting, let's say, like 25% hits or 20% hits, you know, stay with that. Work with that for a while and see if you can improve on that. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it. If you're not a member, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.